初级开心自己，传法随续人才，连线读书一起来，我们要往这个方向相互激励，说实际，相约文法新笃定，相信自己有潜力，永葆初心正经济。刚才的影片回顾呢，是由穷奇世界的人掌声。
Good morning, everyone. Pass on Dharma language and recruits talent. Let us study online together. Encourage on the one another to talk about Tzu unwaveringly. Listen to Dharma together. Believe in our potential and diligently maintain our initial aspiration. Thank you for the video clip that's prepared by the team. Today, this week, Dharma Festival every Sunday. This week is a Korean drama, Paper Flowers. Now we have a podcast, and you can Do Yong Xin hat. This is the logo of the hat of the podcast. You can go online. It got a lot of app in Apple, Google, Spotify. There is a short video for introducing podcast. You can use your mobile or laptop. Each podcast is every podcast can be in your cell phone. You can listen to the podcast. This is the way, thorough way to use the podcast. This is some kind technology. This you can listen it online every time. This is what the COVID medical teams explain about what they are doing. The podcast is a medium that's new for Yong Xin. It will launch July 1st. This is a video clip about introducing the podcast. The ear, here, the heart feels. The ear is the way to the soul. So I repeat, the ear is the way to the soul. Do Yong Xin means the heart. So it's launched, started on July 1st. Did you ever watch the video clip of Masters Qicheng storytelling? There is a video clip the universe. The story is a lot of Buddhism story, folk tales, animal story, fable, and life story. You can get it. You can watch it every Monday to Friday, 5:15 p.m. or maybe Saturday and Sunday, 7:15 morning and 4 p.m.
现在请耐心看完它，因为只要看完它，就像竹筒岁月一样，我们大台就可以分到一些利润。然后这个利润是不是就像点滴一样？不要小看，就算它1块钱。
Actually, this is before you have start the video clip. There is some advertisement. But before that, I will try to click it and skip the review, skip the advertisement. But actually, please continue to watch the advertisement because if let's say you can watch if let's say there is an advertisement, please watch it completely So there is some profit from margin for the advertisement. If let's say you watch completely, then they will contribute a little bit of margin to us. So please complete the advertisement. Is very important to us too. You can watch it completely. This is a video clip to explain the Master Shuyuan storytelling. Well, the universal is made of story, not atom. There is a story about Buddhist story, still animal story, fable, life story. Please watching every first video will be on 4 p.m. This is animations of the movie. You can watch it. It's the Thai animal animations is very is very outstanding. Having the string to tell others is a blessing. Please have put your hand together. Master ideal talent are monerous and not arrogant, pure with a self-respect, cultivation, and ritual. Always hold selfless love and treat everyone equally. Be open-minded and control-tempered. Work hard and harmonious with others. Show good entities in speech and action. Be enlightened, ritual with a purified heart. Focus on general principle, not traffic. With the above characteristic, they will be qualified followers of Master. Master would therefore feel at ease. Wish everyone become an ideal talent in Master. Please put your thumb up. If let's say you are alone at home, you have to self-encourage. If let's say beside you got somebody with you, just put the thumb to forward to them. Why we have these translations? Why have we translations? Because on 2020 April 25th, Master has already blessed us, give a blessing that online book study can be universal link to connect all nations at different language. Hopefully, more nations and language can be added in the recruitment of Buddhism and able them to listen, to read, to visualize under the impulse infinity words. Master encouraged us to use multi-language to share Tzu Chi story. We may not imperfect in translation, but practice makes us better and better. Now we introduce our Japanese volunteer. They actually doesn't know how to Mandarin, so they have relied to Japanese translation to understand Master Dharma. This life that he quoted, this lifetime I can't understand Master words directly, but always listen to the teaching of the Master, listen and remember in our hearts. I will have a chance to listen in the next life. The true Dharma must be in our heart, live in our hearts. We have to spread the Dharma to others. So there is a teacher who is very there is a sharing for this Japanese I'm very touched. This is the sharing of Japanese volunteer from the morning meeting. This is their life. They have say that the teacher is very intensive. You are so serious about 自己. Master Chuyuan should know you. He replied, it doesn't matter whether the master know me or not. The important thing is that I know the master. So this week is Australia and New Zealand team for the English translation. Anita, Sharon, Qicheng, Gina, and Tiffany. Today is there is a Japanese translation team. Jinghui, Wu Meiyun, Sister Wenlin, Yanfen, Sister Lin Zhenzi, Sisters Xiaoye, Yazi. And then today there is a Cantonese. We have Hong Kong's from the Ning Guang. Malaysians Wen Zhong, Yu Guang, and Sister Suhan. Now we have Indonesian team as well. There is 4 persons in their team. They're from Indonesia. Brother Bunhan, Sister Xiao Qing, Sister Li Zhen, and Sister Brother Chen. That's very touching moment. So actually, Brother Wenhan responsible for the translations, like in the language performance. He in charge in translation. What Mandarin hand language to others Indonesian volunteer. That is very sometimes there is a different some distraction about the life. This is Hakka translations. Then some. Actually, we added Hakka and Taiwan language in that, dialect in that. So Malaysia form a team of Hakka because Malaysia have a multi-language in their thank you for Sister Xiao Qing, Brother Donghua, Brother Si Qiang, and Sister Yu Mei, Sister Chu Wei, Sister Yue Hong, Sister Mei Yin, and Sister Chui Fang. Working as a team is everlasting. I think as an individual is impermanent. When everyone gather, everyone is talented. This week we have an editorial team. That's our Kaohsiung team, overseas team. Thank you, Xiao Mei. Thank you from Angren team. You don't need to be outstanding to start, but you need to start to be outstanding. Wherever we are, we will all work together, work hard to make ourselves better and better, work hard because we are not alone, work hard because we have a common belief. Thank you for your hard work. Now, last week we have 134 message and 29 sharing. Thank you everyone for please turn on your mobile and share this link to your family and friends.
其实徐小明在云南他是老师，但是这一段时间他参加，平常他都是看回播的，所以我们非常，如果你错过第一个时间的话，可以看回播。
云南Xu Xiaoming is a teacher. He also every time he can watch it online, but she will watch it in our repeat video. For last week, there is this CEO of Qicheng Thailand, Sisters Lin Chunlin, sharing she told us about the living of her daughter. She has her tears, so we are very touched on that. 所以这边我们都会把你们整理出来之后，给我们所有的分享的嘉宾。Thank you, Sulin's Lin. Thank you, Sister Suling. Although her daughter is leave, but she still continue to work on Tzu Chi. She spread this great love to others. Thank you, Suling. Thank you the sharing about the Mozambique. Last week also thank you Deputy Superintendent of Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital Zhang Shengquan. 就可以看到他们两位哈，那他们这一次时间来的比较紧急，下一次回来一定会来到我们主场哈，我们也期待热烈的欢迎他哈。那在这里面呢，最主要就是谢敏君 is here in Taiwan, so they are here, but maybe next time we can invite them to our group study. 老板谢明勋、胡美玲的薪水，然后来做什么慈济的，然后也因为这样的一个串联，泰国的锦淑师姐马上串联他们。小童 also in Taiwan. 辽国的培训，然后跟他们分享他小蚂蚁的一个力量哈，所以不要小看这一份力量哦。所以感恩锦淑，也说感恩师兄，现在说法用弟子。This Taiwan sister 锦淑 also try to get them together. Thank you, Sutin sharing. Thank you, brothers. See, sharing, we learn a lot of that. 的这个部分哈，那史经说再回看那一幕幕令人伤痛的灾情，不仅不舍之外，还会再次激起伤感的回忆，为大爱呵护来加码。This time we also have the Let's Do Charity Work with Compassions by Kaohsiung brother Sister Guo and brother Zhang. Thank you all the people who is left a message from US, Canada, Cambodia, China, Malaysia, Japan, Thailand, and Taiwan. You can leave it by using Mandarin. 他讲的说，他非常每个礼拜上一上线，听到所有的讲师都是如此的让我们激励，包括我们这一些的一个回馈，总是激励我们，然后让我们有信心而不敢懈怠。我们的 Irene 他说 ，Some are very talented. Thank you, brother Kong. Always inspiring when the state listen to all the sharing from including the feedback from around the world, able to boost our confidence and for us to move forward and not retreating.
但是我们非常开心的在这个平台继续的努力，然后呢前进就可以一步一步的进哈，真的 day by day, little by little, we will be better and better。所以真的非常重要，所以包括这边都很。
Although some of us we contribute a little bit, but we still little by little, but we will getting better and better.
刚才缅甸的秀智师姐也有留言哈。好，我们需要你的留言，并且看一下我们的讲师，请期待即将会有被画出来。我们马来西亚的阮师，他现在边上读书会边在画画了，除了大爱剧场找他。
Thank you everyone for leaving the message. This is the drawing from Malaysia's sister Ran Siling. She have a lot of drawing. When she was listening to this live, she also instantly draw the drawing. Today, our call out is we will go to Hong Kong to listen to what happened in Hong Kong. This is when pandemic they are sending deliver all the medical equipment to the those who is need, and they are also promote vegetarianism. Actually, this is a chef. He is the chef of Shangri-La Hotel. He tried to prepare. He is having 5 days per week, 5 days vegetarian per week. So he's preparing vegetarian bento for others. This is what they are doing during the COVID. So this is the CEO of Hong Kong. They thank you masters and the Taiwan office to send all these medical and all others food and multi-grain that we needed. So thank you for deliver all this, and they can give it to the people who is needed in Hong Kong. Thank you.
我们就会出现所谓的多国董事会，那香港也是会回来报道的。
他们在社区、学校、医院推动环保，获得很多人的响应。而另外，志工去年开始关怀街友，让社会暗角也有蓝天白云的身影。
Before the pandemic, we always has a volunteer and the person CEO from different country to report what they are doing in their country every year. But because of the pandemic, they have mostly report it online.
已经有10多个，超过10个了，就已经跟我们做过几期的街后的活动了。
The annual Tzu Board of Directors was held in Hualien. Today is the first session was the sharing of Tzu volunteer from Hong Kong. They actively promote environmental protection in community schools, hospital and other places. In addition, they also caring for homeless residents since last years, spreading charity and large love to others every corner of society. Since the first environmental protection site was opened on 2009, it was gradually expanded from point line and surface. The result have been fit and support by government, creating environmental protection. Besides, the behind of a very busy Hong Kong, there is some that love all spread to all over Hong Kong and care for every dark corner. Thank you for Hong Kong volunteers for their efforts. Let's us welcome Hong Kong volunteer, Brother Liang Rongjin. Hello, everyone. I'm Liang Rongjin, a Tzu volunteer in Hong Kong. Master given me the name Ji Zhu. I hope you can all remember me. Tzu Environmental Action Center is built on by the combination of green architect and arts, promoting environmental protection and a simple life attitude. From the building to the later design and presentation of the exhibition hall, there is a Dharma everywhere. This building was built in 1954, and the serious water leaking affected the structure, so it needed to be fully renovated. The renovation starts in April 2020, but it coincided with the outbreak of the pandemic and took more than 6 months to complete. From the outside, everyone can be attracted by the fresh green brought by the green buildings. This building made good use of natural resources, including installing large-scale solar panel on the roof. In addition to supply the power needs of the exhibitions hall, it also transmit supplies power back to the power company. The rainwater recycle system will also use the rainwater to clean the place and water the Thai vegetable garden. Green building material include yellow sand recycled from repair and handmade brick made by a volunteer for landscaping decorations. 近似福灰 brick and environmental plastic wood are also installed to introduce Tzu and environmental protection technology. The reception counter in the Jinsi Humanity Museum is exemplary with recycled wooden floor, which are beautiful and practical. The design of building is based on the common knowledge, conceptions, and behavior, and hope to enhance public awareness of environmental protection. The behavior changes and gather the power of common practice to implement environmental protection of body, mind, to slow down the impact of global warming. The large exhibition called the Earth Pavilion explained the importance of coexisting with the Earth from the various natural disasters caused by the four unbalanced factors, so that everyone can know and understand the current situations of the Earth. Guide the public to live a clean for future generation and become a co-worker or purify at the source by learning the 7 R spirit. Dark eye technology introduced dark eye blanket, blackboard, crop, and one-stop recycle technology demonstrations plus products display, etc. to introduce the waste plastic recycling technology presented by Compassion and Technology. Jinghui Humanity Center is the reception area and the distribution center for promoting Jinghui product and Da'ai technology product. It also introduced historical information about Ciqi and its branches and provide a way to recruit volunteers. The layout of the hall is simple and fresh. The public brought out complete love by participating in activities such as vegetarian cooking class and feel that vegetarianism can be very comfortable experience. And the class will promote vegetarianism and introduce Jinghui product at the same time. It also has a lecture hall for holding a special speech and the theme exhibition hall creation space is to show how environmental protection and art can combine in equal formats, such as the first exhibition, Transforming from Wood, by the wood artist, show that how to recycle waste wood. It has been used to make short models that are adult and children love, as well as some furniture items. The recycled wood exhibition will complete and evacuate at the end of May to replace it in another new theme exhibition. One of the exhibitions is the physical gardening exhibition. Zen Garden is a presentation of environmental friendly colonial partitions recycled from the marine waste plastic, showing the public appreciation of physical performance of scientific data combined with art. Ciqi Environmental Action Center also hosts various special activities such as special speech, workshop experiences, learning, and vegetarian cooking class, which are well received by the public, and teachers, students from primary and secondary school also visit to learn about environmental protections knowledge. The workshop is also very popular. Adults and children are very involved. The environmental recycle experience workshop is led and explained by environmental recycle volunteers so that the children, the student, the public can learn how to implement recycle in their daily life. For the outbreak of fifth wave of the pandemic, the center was closed until the end of April. We hope that the center, in the beginning of the evening, the activity were also on this online. Later, when the pandemic situation is as present, the activity will be conducted online and in the center physical. Vegetarian cooking class has become a popular event for the public to learn and enjoy various delicious vegetarian dishes. We have presented Da'ai technology, eco-friendly ball pen and Jinghui multigrain as gift to the visitors on Earth Day. The Ciqi Environmental Action Center has presented the importance of environmental protection with its unique green buildings concept. It was recommended to participate in the annual Green Buildings Review. The team participate in the awards ceremony of the review online on April 28th. In addition to become a shortlisted project, the center was won a special award for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, which is the most powerful affirmative of the wellness of the Ciqi Environmental Action Center. Teacher Meiyun say that we are so impressed about what Hong Kong doing in environmental production protections.
内蒙的赤峰，谢谢你说美老师。
So we should welcome more volunteers to share about their experience in various countries for their
我应该很
in different way.
是因为这样子，在北京的瑶石金特别替我们的幕后。
Thank you, 内蒙sisters. She said that she feel very released when listen to teacher Meiyun voice.
梅老师一定要来一次，从台前到台后走一圈，让书友们看得到，珍惜每一次的上线来读书的机缘。
Actually, not only
我想到10周年，我可以这样环绕一下来介绍团队吗？这个环节可以介绍一下。幕后的场景。
Actually, we are not
所有的直播导播、技术团队以及我们的小编们。热烈的一个掌声其实真的，今天我们的启程主任
Thank you, all the volunteers behind the scene. Actually, they put in very much effort on this online study group. As sister sharing that this online sharing team need a very big team to support teacher Meiyun for this live study group. Manu, where are you? Can you please state? Everyone, Helen Ro, thank you, Helen Ro. Please, you can write Mandarin or English in the line, in the message to feedback.
所以您在哪里？包括主场，手机拿起来可以留言哦。好，马来西亚的阮思怡也问候大家哈。
Thank you, everyone. So we will also read all the message online. I thank you, Sister Ran Si from Malaysia.
当下零上24。好，我懂，很凉爽，祝福大家。我以为你们那边零下24度嘞，我说怎么会？所以当下零上24度，对我们这里比较热，好不好？好，所以真的很重要哦。玉荣，谢谢你，他非常感恩台北的玉荣，感恩我们的口译团队哈。那在主场的苏美玲问候，在清水的。
So this is the 24 degrees from 玉荣。
谢谢你，李瑞芳，
台北的玉荣 ，Thank you very much for your sharing.
泰国的锦淑，感恩您。
Thank you, the sisters, 秀妮 from 清水，小明 from 云南。
四处拍照，我们都一下子都不晓得他人在哪里哈。马来西亚的霹雳顺利。
Thank you, from Thailand, 锦淑。
谢谢，好，感恩苏静慧在台南，淑华。
Our team, one of our team members, 锦淑 ，Where are you now?
好，谢谢你，还有。包括我们的管心理
苏金辉 ，Thank you， 苏金，谢
谢。他说读书品书。
长春的刘春 ，Thank you。
制度请精进，共治共事共行，以悲度他不停息哈。新北市的律师
，Thank you，
的彭世国，谢谢。
Canada families as well。
那个分享的 ，OK， 然后我们现在回到我们的这边。大家可以看到
新北
吗？请回到我们的
，Thank you， 洪世国，
谢谢
Irene，Thank you，Irene also，Thank you。
好，木星木外新的万人，我们现在已经累积到43126朵的热烈的掌声响起啊！所以呢
，This is what we have tried to gather together to for the lotus. Now we are until 27. Of this month, we have 43,126 lotus. Thank you for your donations. Please, whatever when, one lotus is 10,000 of Taiwan's dollar.
从摇篮到摇篮，采用废毛砍再制商品，血污命造福会。近视眼镜族可套在眼镜上使用，符合人体工学包覆性极强的镜架，男女适用且不戴眼镜者也可使用佩戴。外形时尚，户外、室内皆适用。Polarized 的偏光片可以吸收水平反射眩光，
This is a special glasses glasses. This is for those who are wearing spectacle or not spectacle.
蓝光车灯、红绿灯、招牌看板 LED 等能量中最高的光源。
This has a UV for 100. So this is can protect your eyes. So it also can protect your. This is improve glasses that the third eye 感恩。Now because now in summer we feel that where the sunshine is very too shiny, so we try to protect our eyes. You can also put this on. This is can protect the UV. So this is made by some unwanted blankets. Thank you for their creativity of these glasses. No matter we can wear it indoor or outside, outdoor. No matter. This is a spray of multi-purpose of spray. This is for you can spray on your kitchenware, your floor, and every table for the cleaning. This is 1,500 Taiwan dollar. This is no non-chemical. This is made by a very non-chemicals ingredient. This is all what we are using before and after using it. It can clear the stain and everything, even your sink, your kitchenware, everything in one bottle. Please say that 禁食 very good for everyone.
黄喜三师兄的一个分享，他说：“你听到说上人用一套自宫壶就把他带到慈济，并且请他说大陆有很多家人。
This is what positive feedback from Xi'an brother Yu Jianlong.
可是他每一次啊，请人家请客的时候。”
Although this is when he heard about the brother Huang Xishan, master give him a volunteer uniform, and then he started to join TC activity. So he also understand that he can help student living expenses of 200 per month. He sometimes in a meal he can if let's say he save in a meal, he can help 20 students for their monthly expenses. This is how much he spent in a meal. Also share the story about the Sister Baozu. After surgery, she needed the surgery cost 300,000, which can leave her for her live another 10 years. She donated this to Tzu Chi Hospital and can save more lives. This is brother Yang Fang. This is talk about the brother Xishan师兄. He about how he started his volunteer work as a master give them a set of uniform, he started to wear to start his volunteer work. This he also mentioned about Su Miao's sister Su Miao. She is very lucky that she can work in a Jinshi. She can also have the chance to read all the master's book. You know how old is he? Is she? She is already 74.
所以师姐都讲说，这是他坚持茹素的一个结果哈。所以坚持30多年的茹素，还是保持身体健康，而且呢冻龄的一个感觉。所以他写的这个茹素放花青春活力，我们非常感恩所有300个字到500个字，我们会做
Sister Su Li,
同时还做网页版到
it's very good.
所以大家有我们写出来，给我们的讲师直接的一个回馈哈。
If let's say you can write 300 to 500, we can also put this edit to these pages like positive feedbacks.
为什么今天吴承尧这么大牌，就是不来主场？你们也知道嘛，现在他就是自我管理的时候，今天其实可以安全来的啦，但是为了保险起见，为了
And now is the time for the guide reading. Every time, and it is Wu Chengyao. She's the one to do the guide read today.
词瑶是我们多明尼家的西班牙口译。好，陈瑶。好。
Let us welcome Gao Song,
以及全球
西瑶。
慈济家人们，大家好，我是陈瑶。今天导读的范围是复习我们那里足迹秋之卷。然后在7月8号这一天呢
Dear Master and Album Sifu and all the brother and sister, my name is Chen Yao. Today is I am review the master footprint. That is 2021 autumn. During this time, because of the pandemic, lots of activities stopped. But Master said that we need to continue for all this charity, although this is pandemic. And all the school stopped classes, and they have the online learning. Let us see the video. This video is talking about a case. This is the family living in the Taipei, Leiwu. This is Xiaojun. She's in E5. When the school stopped going to the classes at school, so they changed it to the online learning. But she stopped school for about 2 weeks because she has no internet and no computer at home. She said that the school, the teacher promised her to apply for the computer for her, but there is no internet, so does not apply for the computer. The teacher said that she can do it herself, read it herself at home, but she has some difficulties. But luckily, 2 weeks after her stopping learning, there's Qiji volunteer Chen Bingfu, Wu Biling, bring a second-hand laptop to her. But there is still no internet, so there is no signal. Then we tried to solve this problem for her. So we asked her, do you have watching TV? She said yes. So that is the channel 4. So we contact that company, and it is about 4 to 5 days later. The internet is installed. In the morning, about 10:30, all the teacher and all the students go to online on time. Actually, this learning mode is not from this year. This is from last year. This is start from the north and then to the middle in the middle of Taiwan and to the south. That is a start to stop classes at school. This is more difficult for the teachers because they need to have double time to prepare for the material. And sometimes it is very difficult for the teacher to achieve the goal because they cannot control the student online. Let us watch this video, then you can hear what the teachers say. Then start from 17th of May. This is the first area is Sangbei start to stop classes, but later on all the schools stop classes at school. Then the teacher try to learn how to school. And every student, when you come in, please prepare your towel and your water bottle. Today we need to do very fast and try to raise your hands and then turn the other side. Yeah, fighting everybody. I think that after this pandemic, I can be a YouTuber. I'm the one to not like this all this modern technology, but because for example, the Facebook, I do not use the Facebook for 3 years and this disappeared. But now I need to do it because yeah, I really want to go back to school to face with the students. But later on, when I think about that, after this pandemic, if my role is to be replaced by online or by somebody, it is not very good. Actually, in the teaching organized association, I always hear that about the teachers for their challenges. I'm really lucky that I retired already and my children grow up because there are so many challenges at the moment and it is not very effective to do the online learning. Then I pay my respect to all the teachers and the parents. You are doing very well. Then I have to reflect that what kind of role we need to play for the teachers. And because of this pandemic, this is a few changes for the education. And we need to have the personalized learning. What is it? This is the learning that we do it ourselves, and then we need to study forever. And no matter this is at the school education or the online education, what is the ability they really need it? Then now we have a look of this video about Professor Yi, what he want to tell us. That is a lot of media people that is really lead, but we cannot learn this from school. Then this is the coming 20 years. That is will more and more jobs, more and more technology. We are not taught from school because the school cannot follow up with the changes of the society. So this is very important for the next generation. No matter what language it is, not technology it is, no matter the school teach or not, doesn't matter. We have to do it ourselves. We have to learn it ourselves. It is the change of our education. And including in Taiwan, how do we change our students in the next generation to learn by themselves? if you are the one who concerned about the education and you need to watch completely of this video, how to get all the information, how to do the gathering, and how to reflect and do the assessment. This is the information processing, and not only to read the books. Because Professor Yip, he said that he thinks that his father is a very poor professor, but when he attended his father's retirement ceremony, he realized that there's so many students and so many professors to attend. So he thinks that his father is a very rich professor. He is a very famous professor in the university, and there's so many students want to go to his class. And we have affinity to be cooperated with Professor Yip to do the seminar organized by Qicheng. And he is focused on how to let the students to learn themselves. And then he is donating some laptop to the disadvantaged family. And this is the seminar that we are just recently participated, and we invite Professor Yip to come to have the seminar with us. And then from last year we have this game called Program O, and this is with the cooperation with Professor Yip as well. That is the content about the environment and about the learning and about a lot of games. And this is very good for us to go for the teachers to go to the school to promote teaching humanity. And the teacher in the association then needs to have more ability to go to the schools to promote teaching humanity. Hope that we have a new milestone for the education. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chen Yao. I think that is your internet of your home that is not very smooth, so that we have some gap. Then can you please take out away your PPT? We can see you. And when you see that in the 30 years anniversary, no matter it is the online, on site, or when you look back, this is she pay Chen Yao used put a lot of effort on it and played a lot of responsibility. Because we have two versions, if we cannot do it in the Jinghui Hall, what can we do? What is our plan B? Then we can see that our 30 years anniversary, we have been broadcasted and published a few times in the morning in the volunteer assembly. And you can see that Cheng Yao, she's really capable to do all this administration. And for us, the senior teachers, we are not doing not much, but Cheng Yao, the middle age, they are doing a lot. You know that I cannot go to the Hualien on that day. Who will be the one to be the MC? This is you.
所以非常的感恩这一切的和互协，然后特别感恩，也让大家呢去在这边去了解到说。
And that is one day ago, she told us that she cannot go because she is the supervisor. I said that, oh, how can you not go in if you are the supervisor? But she did a lot of prepared work, so everything is prepared already. Today she cannot come to our Kaohsiung on site because she has something to do. Please look at our PPT. You do not need to be very great to achieve, but you need to start it, then you will be very great.
北京的姚时军说，香港志工梁荣锦虽然说话有广东的口音，但是很努力用普通话和大家分享，很清晰。
And I thank you very much for the Taoyuan. This reading group is really interesting. This brother Liang Rongjin, although he has some Cantonese accent, but he is speaking very good and can understand. He's talking about how Hong Kong volunteers is working on the environment protection. 也有 said that Hong Kong volunteers pay a lot of time and effort on the environment protection. And this concept exhibition is really great. Having said that, thank you for Rongjin, brother. Beijing, Rita. He said that Rongjin's sharing is really good. San Dongwei has said that he is in Hong Kong, this is really crowded. This is not easy to have this exhibition hall in Hong Kong. Kaohsiung Renyong, thank you for the Hong Kong Rongjin. We include Yuelin, Darlin. This is a lot of feedback. Chongqing, Yang Haofang, and they all admire what Hong Kong volunteer is having this exhibition place. I will tell you later. Now, at the moment, we are coming to the poem. Have you attended last week classes? When we look at the poem, we can look at what kind of natures that we have. That is Nanjing from Canada. She said that Sister Ling, CEO of Thailand, how to cultivate our heart. Our heart is a mirror reflecting our spiritual growth as we learn wisdom through doing in action. She's talked about Chunning and Dao Du is Deng Chounan and Mozambique. Talk about Mozambique. And then the doctor is Taipei Zhang Hanzha. Dr. Chen of Taipei Hospital shares stories of impermanence he witnessed. He's active in disaster relief. He observed how poverty and sickness goes hand in hand. And this is Scott Wei Sing, devastating testing fire in an old district of Kaohsiung. Hits people in the bottom of the society. Qicheng quickly mobilized to comfort their affected families, offer resources as well as a shoulder to cry on. Let us talk together for this poem.
莫忘那年曾继任，海啸无常起善因，缅甸发放慈爱园，调伏人心种善果，盐城大火郭慧清，接力陪伴平创山，救拔苦难张建坤，志工守护做靠山呐，做靠山，一次爱的鼓励给我们所有的顺口溜团队，爱的鼓励，预备来！顺口溜团队，你们好棒，感恩。 那接下来的我还是稍微回到这边哈，子方说感恩香港的。
Please give all our poem volunteers a clap. You are really great. Thank you very much for all these volunteers of the poem team. Thank you, Hong Kong, Rongjin. This exhibition hall. This is have the beauty of the humanity. This you are our role model. Do you know that if he is happy when he see all this feedback? Have you put down your feedback? Because we will gather all this feedback and we will send back to this brother. Now let us look at who is coming. Today we have Li Qicheng 主任. You might listen to his sharing for the volunteer assembly. But he might not talk about his bookshop. But today I invite him. Can you come to share with us your bookshop?
台北的杜云恩师姐，那第一个时间呢，就是分享出来之后，主任就觉得非常的感动哈。那主任呢，他之前其实1年前的时候，519他曾经要来，但是后来没来，原因是
So we had two Union Taipei sister who wrote all this. So this time sharing, we find it is really very touching. So actually, he wants to come earlier, but due to pandemic, he couldn't come in to share. So let's just come and watch Qicheng sharing. So in this part, we are all very familiar. Let's just watch this video. A normal person uses their knees 2,000 to 3,000 times a day, an average of 1 million times a year. The degeneration of arthritis, the part of the cartilage thins and its underlying bones accumulate water. However, through bone marrow transplant and stem cell therapy, Hualien Tzu Hospital is expected to become the savior of joint degeneration. The most common thing is that when you get older, the cartilage has become very thin and it will hurt when it rubs against each other. When you use this cell therapy to rebuild, this ecology also rebuilds this cell. So this is a more natural way. Yes, so I'm very grateful to Ta'ai News as it can show us all the news, the information. So let's just watch our Ta'ai TV more. So not just people with bone degeneration, normal people also, we should actually look after our old knees. Yeah. So yeah, just because of him coming today, we can get more information about the bone marrow transplant, more information of it. And so during this pandemic, you see the doctor, he is a very dedicated. So all the stories about him that he shares is really very touching. So and he also came to Hualien to master. So the patient comes from a long way, so we have to care for them. So our volunteers have never. This one will affect urination. We have this rare vascular malfunction that goes in this person. The 80% of the Taiwan's carrying donors and matched with him. He is not afraid to perform incomplete transplant, so the transplantation is very difficult. He came to Taiwan during this pandemic, and it was a very smooth operation to help him. The bone marrow database established by Tzu in 2023 has assisted more than 6,000 patients with blood diseases. In 2017, in response to the policy, it completed the training of medical personnel in 32 countries and more than 2,500 people under the care and partner medical care in partner countries. So let's just today have a look at this another video. This bookstore is called Yu Chao. Lazy Man Yu Chao is actually the pseudonym of a former patient of mine. He was an entrepreneur, but unfortunately he contracted lymphoma. He said that he was actually a young man, like Wen Qing, when he was at school and he likes to write. Dr. Lee opened a bookstore and used his pseudonym to fulfill the common wish of these book lovers. The bookstore come here to find treasures, to find myself, to find yourself, and to find a different time to accompany oneself. I don't think there are so many books here that we can really can go slowly and take a good look of all the books. There's no computer here. All the books are memorized by Mrs. Lee's in Mrs. Lee's mind, and the selected books are all mainly literature and picture books. Every independent bookstore has a very stylish selection of books. Which one that you go to is like you are digging for treasures. The entire row of chairs here is for you to read books. If you want to be a lazy person on vacation and relaxing, then you can come and pick a favorite books and meet the author in time. So let's just welcome here. We have Dr. Lee here to have him with us on the platform here today. So actually we know that there's whenever he comes here, there's always challenges, but he made it. Even yesterday he was already here to come early to come to visit us before the sharing today, so that he can see the whole stage here. So to prepare himself. So you can see from the video just now that you see that these bookstores that we just showed just now is like there are lots of people go there, and a lot of people are really like this mini bookstore. So I can't remember yesterday. I can't remember which some of the different country asked me, is Dr. Lee actually going to be on the stage here at the Kaohsiung today? So we are really grateful to have him. So for the bone marrow donors promotion, we want to encourage everyone to donate bone marrow to save a person's life. So today we have the bone marrow promotion the donors group are all here with us. So let's just give Dr. Lee hands and applause. So bone marrow group can now go in, and let's hear the sharing from Dr. Lee. Everyone at the book club, Teacher Meiyun and everyone, Master, good morning. I'm Dr. Lee. So I actually this morning I came early, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm already here just to look at the stage here. So told me that every Wednesday, actually at the Kaohsiung Book Club here is always we have this book club sharing. So today I actually I'm very grateful. I want to be here, myself be here today to share. So yesterday I took the 5 o'clock train and come here a day before so that I can be on time. As I'm very grateful to be able to share here. So actually today is the topic that I want to share with everyone. It has really special. Because usually I share topics on the stem cell transplant, bone marrow transplant, but this time I want to share about something a bit more relaxing. So today's topic is a scholar life. Is about a doctor's little bookshop. So if you reach Hualien, you number 130, if you see a little cafe place, and you can see that there's a shop. So you can see this little bookstore, mini bookstore. And this bookstore is called Qicheng Lazy People Bookstore, and it is a very funny name. Some people are very curious about such a name. How to match the title like that with a lazy person. Actually, the bookstore, the lazy person actually is really strange. It is the boss actually, the owner is me. Actually, the shop itself is on the second floor, but we slowly can walk upstairs and visit this bookstore. Actually, from the bookstore, stepping into the corner of the stairs, what caught my eye, what caught people's eye is this beautiful poem of Simurong. I want you to run by my side from thousands of miles away, and and after overcoming and perseverance, one can feel that the stuff, the water, are becoming like a carving knife. So I actually don't have the permission, but Simurong wrote the book. I bought and read and wrote the poems. This poem out. So this actually was written. This poem is like it is at that time. It was written near the national park, the exhibition hall. It's talk about the flowing water, and was written with great spirit, and it's amazing. I think it is related to Master Tzu spirits. The poem is like it is really to me it is like how Master started the Tzu spirit of big love. The softness of Master, the gentleness brought out the strength, just like the carving knife here, like a strong, which carves with big love that goes around the world. So continue on to climb up the stairs. You can see this architecture design really has a touch of ingenious, like a history. We indeed in the city of Hualien. This is to say that we are exploring the city, writing and writing on the island of Taiwan. So as slowly as you walk in, open the door, and you can see that the owner really like this verse, and of course the owner is myself, and the owner's favorite words here, which is written on the glass. It says that every book looks for its soul, and everyone will find one. It's like a lucky person or angel or person that understand her and accompanying him or her. I find that this word is written so beautifully. So like we like just like every book looking for a soul to that match, and it's like our own self looking for a book. Of course, everyone is looking for that the person that we have the affinity to help us to achieve our goals. It's just like myself with looking for Master. It's just like how this morning when teacher Meiyun was sharing about this Japanese couple who couldn't understand Master's Mandarin, the words, the thing, but can hear Master's sound, the Master's teaching sound is already enough for him. So I'm very grateful, and just being in Kaohsiung here is just such a an amazing book club here. You can hear so many brothers and sisters dedicate here to do Serji and with love. And why do they want to do it? Because here we can see that it is a master. So it is master is the angel, is like a lucky person to us that we have affinity with. So I'm very, very grateful. So after the doors open, entering the bookshop, and you can see that there are so many chairs. Yeah, so it is a very different to others. It's very special. This mini bookstore, there's lots of chairs. You can count here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is because there's a little story behind it. The story, of course, is myself here. Actually, when I was young, I actually was born in Kaohsiung, and yeah, the hospitals I was born is actually not here anymore. So when I was young, I always wanted to be a wenqing, like have a bookstore. So a lot of local shops and a lot of them has been closed already. So when I grew up, this is the place that I always go. This particular bookstore that I always went to, and it's the only like bookstore in there that hasn't been closed and is still open. So when I was in middle school, high school, I always go to this bookstore, the Tainan, the district there to go to that bookstore. So I will be standing there reading the books. So most of students, like not all very rich, like can just buy the books, but everybody loves to read books. So when we stand there, when we read books, that we actually stand there for 2 hours at least to read the books. And so when I was young, I always say that when I grow up, I want to open a bookshop. While reading books in the little bookstore, even the bike that my dad bought me also got stolen. But at the time, at that time, the public transport there is very convenient. But having to go to the bookstore, I got a bike. I put it in front of the bookstore, and usually when I go there, I will stay there for a few hours. That was lost. Like, of course, it's very precious to have a bike to those days, because everywhere you go, you either use public transport or by bike, or it's not easy. But anyway, and you can see here there's a sofa, a recliner chair. Yeah. So I when you have customers, we always welcome people, come and sleep, and you can stay here and relax and all that. I sometimes come here as a volunteer myself, and will come and sit here when there are no one. I will come and sit down on this sofa recliners. You can see there are 2 paintings on the wall, and I went to study at the school, and actually this was given to my by 2 of my school friends, and now she is actually now the teacher at the school there. And really, when I opened this bookshop, mini store, she sent the paintings to me. I'm very grateful. So I have spoken a lot, but I haven't talked about the origin of the name Yuqiao, Lazy People Bookstore, and hasn't not been revealed yet. So I'm supposed everyone is curious to know why is it named like that. Well, welcome everyone here today. So that because I'm going to reveal why is it named like that, the origin of the name of these bookstores. Actually, it is all to do with bone marrow transplant. So this is actually all to do with the bone marrow transplant. And this is a picture of me. Before that, there was me and with the postgraduate students. So at that time, I was in the National Taiwan University Hospital, and I've been helping for several years at with the postgraduate examinations. Actually, it's to do so there were many patients. Actually, it was this detail is actually a name of one of the patients that I treated at Taipei. So Yichao actually he's a former patient of mine, and he's an entrepreneur, but unfortunately he contacted lymphoma. He was a very strong man, even though that many times we did the bone marrow transplant and all that, trying to save his life. But it was really, really challenging at that time. So we spent a lot of time talking to each other, and he told me that when he was young at high school, he likes to write. And it's just like a one thing. So his business did well, but unfortunately, because he contacted the sickness, the Vish lymphoma is a very difficult one and spread very fast, and he passed away. So even though after done the bone marrow transplant, but we still couldn't save his life. So so it is. So Yichao's family is. You can see from this is our like a name card, our business card, but the Yichao family helped printed all that. So you can see that the two person here, one is me and one is Yichao. So what is very touching. So at the time to put this this lazy person put on the names of a lazy person, put on the name of the bookstore is very strange. A lot of people say like don't put the name. It is very hard to listen to put this lazy person. But actually it can be a bit confusing. But to me I'm not a lazy person. I'm very, very hardworking. I go everywhere to promote bone marrow stem transplant to everyone in Taiwan. So as master is my teacher, master know that is we can't be lazy. We all need to work very hard. So like today, after finish sharing today, I have to take the train. I have to take the train to Taipei, and they have to go to Hualien. So I have to. Then I will do sharing with the Philippines and the Indonesia about the bone marrow stem cell transplant. So I'm not a lazy person, but this is more like it's just that I just want like when I want to lay back a little bit. So when going to the bookstore is my time to relax and lay back and sit there and when I do volunteering work there. So this bookstore, mini bookstore, actually has been open for 5 years, and this 5 years is not closed. It's still running very well. So yeah, so this 5 years ago when I opened this bookstore, just want to make sure that it won't close. I actually look around at that time in 2017 November 11 in the morning, 11 a.m., 11 minutes, 11 seconds. And I believe that with this superstitious belief that it is with this we have this strong pillar or support of elements. There are 10, 11 here, so it won't close. It won't close down. So this 10 pillar will keep this little bookstore standing strong. They won't close down. So very grateful to that. So it's been open for 5 years now. So in this here, I can see that there's this name card, or this is on the wall. Hey, this is actually you can see it's all printed by the Yichia family at the bottom of the cup. So we also at that time we printed a book, and we have all these name cards and printed on the book. So number 130 second floor. If you go to Hualien, they do stop by. So looking back to 2003, how all this started, why from bone marrow to a bookshop? So actually in 2003, I was very grateful that I had the opportunity to go to Seattle there to further study. So those days, it actually studied the bone marrow transplant is not easy. That year, because Seattle Cancer Center at that time, the dean that they actually came and when they come to Taiwan for interview, and then he actually came all the way to Taiwan to meet master. So from Taipei, he actually specifically make the trip to Hualien to meet master. So master at the time, because we did a lot of the bone marrow transplants, and we are one of the biggest bone marrow data bank here in Taiwan. So master encouraged me to go to Seattle there to further study about the bone marrow stem cell transplant. So teacher Meiyun actually very good use this picture as the promoting for this cultural sharing today. So this is like in Seattle, as you can see in Seattle, this is a very great atmosphere, more relaxing. Even the teachers, they don't necessarily wear the teachers' costume or uniform. Here they wear something very flowery, and when they visit the patient's ward. So at that day, they actually bought this flowery printed top for me and give me as a gift. So we wore that to go rounds to see patients at the ward. So this one is actually this is an elderly, and he got blood cancer. He's already 70 years old at that time, and did the bone marrow transplant. So it was really successful. So with all this knowledge that I learned, I brought back the knowledge to Taiwan. So master is actually the doctors of all. So today I'm very grateful that I got all the surgery people here, everyone here, to give me courage to share. So thank you. Okay. Let's thank you to Dr. Lee. So today your sharing is very right, and you still have a little bit of time, but we just grateful that Dr. Lee, like he got his dream of this bookstore, and he opened the bookstore. So when you when how do you do it? Like when you take photos of when you ask take photo. How do you do that? This is the look of the scholars, like the feel of the Wenqing. Like this is the look of it. Like you look up and then your hands up. I've been to Daxing the first time I went there. I wasn't I wasn't, but that time is the time I met him. Which school did you go to in Kaohsiung? You are born here. So I actually study at the Chengchen district, but I biked to school at that time. So I know you are very smart. You even got number 1 in the class. You're very smart. So here we can feel that Dr. Lee, those days when he was a student. So here's some of the positive feedback. So thank you, Dr. Lee's sharing. Share with us his thoughts and his thoughts and his dedication and the love of books. So, let's just give the microphone. Yeah, I got another feedback. So this is a poem written to you, Dr. Lee from Kaohsiung, and this is from Beijing. Yi Chao, lazy person. This one definitely cannot close. It won't fall because this we all go to Hualien, go to Yi Chao bookshop to give support and all that. It won't fall. The shop will remain open. This bookstore. So this have another sister from Kaohsiung, and she said that it's very touching when you say that every book is looking for a matching soul, and every person is looking for that particular person they have affinity with to achieve their own mission goals. So this is another feedback from Canada. This is from Emily, and so this Yi Chao bookstore is really full of warmness and it's very cozy. So able to see today at the platform here to see the owner of this cozy bookstore. I really am grateful. Really, thank you very much, Dr. Lee's here to come and share with us. So thank you. From feedback from Canada, so definitely the bookshop the mini bookstore won't be closed. So we have another feedback from Kaohsiung. It says that Dr. Lee's when young's the dream of open the bookstore and actually realized the dream and actually have this mini bookstore. So this is really very touching for everyone. So, and feedback say, so we really hope that we're able to visit this bookstore when go to Hualien next time. So very grateful. This one got some feedback that I was just talking about the Wenqing, the young scholar. So so very touching. So this platform is really for the whole world. Just now we can hear from sharing from Hong Kong and then sharing from our Dr. Lee here from Holland. So he's really following the time very closely. We thought that we would have to remind him that time is up, but actually you can see that he is very follow the time all properly. That's why he said even when he opened the bookstore, he said that he has to be open a certain time and date, very particular about that. So next time when we go to Hualien, we must go to visit Yiqiao, a lazy person bookstore. So like you can open a store, bookstore like that, and then just like this little Yiqiao bookstore. So after we finish the sharing, we'll share to you more about the sharing. Like you can watch again the recorded version of it. So we have all at the moment behind the scene. There are 5 different languages behind the scene. They are doing the interpreting behind the scenes. So all the stories share out actually is very touching. So we want all these speakers sharing can go around the world, and you can watch the recorded one. We can watch on at Kaohsiung, the Facebook, YouTube. We have actually many platforms that we send out. We actually, even though you think it's just 1 or 2 platforms, but actually when you add all up together, actually there is a lot of people are listening and watching now, like even the Tahai. So that's why it's important that we give support to all the speaker sharers as they share all these amazing stories with us. Last time we asked him before, like what you want to do. He asked me like what you want to do, like and I really want to remind that this whole platform actually it's not just me but everyone. Like if without people reminding me of the time, I wouldn't know. So this whole platform is actually is the whole group, everyone put together. So we are very thankful to have Dr. Lee sharing today. So here you can see all this. This is another positive feedback. The first one, we have the Hualien Surgery Hospital talking about Director Wang, practicing medicine for holistic care for the elderly, the 30 years. So this way is talking about, like, in the more than 20 to 30% of the population are actually over the age of 65 in big cities. So we must really care for the elderly as well. Just remind us that we all must be healthy, move around, eat well, live well, and be safe. Here you can see, like, these two feedback from Hualien. So this group is actually very very amazing, because just talk about the interactive effectiveness for caring for people and enhancing the intrinsic capacity of people by caring. And this is another feedback. Positive feedback is talking about that, saying that he's talking about Sister Lu Meiyun, where he entered the surgery world and and it's full of her journal here really very touching, because it talk about this sister who grow with Sergi, develop, and also lead, and very enlightened. So seeing the figure of the sister who bravely march forward during the disaster's relief, seeing her face, helping the compassionate face, or for the face of the child, seeing the diary written by this sister to the children reading, and seeing the sisters loving smile as always. This Bodhisattva in this world, this is really full of such a spirit, this sister, and very grateful that it can that this is the really quietly sprouted under the huge Sergi tree for more than 50 years. So the next one we have this the talk about the children, the journal that reflect the talk about the children's choir that came to the stage to sing for everyone, and she said that as a primary school teacher, she is very happy to see our Kaohsiung Sergi children. The choir group came to sing to everyone, and the sound really brings warmth and atmosphere to the scene. They sang the Sergi song Contentment. It's really like the sound from heaven. And she said these children who love to sing are very it's really like the plant the seeds of kindness in their hearts, and the children are full of creativity, and makes people really like and admire. And so as you can, and this is talk about about the 395 talk about, even though this is an ordinary housewife, but this sister Lu Meiyun listen very and is very eloquent, and really make people admire the bravery and diligence of this sister. She has a rich experience and have and her compassion and smiling face. Although 72 years old, she is really has touched many people when she mentioned about the set 395 sharing last week. So the next one we have our Zhang Shengquan here, the program planning of the Center for Humanities and Abilities. And let's just have a look at the video here. In the morning wisdom at dawn, we can see video here. This video we can share with everyone, but like those days, like you have to go to Jinghui home, then to do the listen to the Lotus Sutra, but of course now we don't need to now. So I really want to go to listen to the Dharma, because after listening to Dharma, I feel like I have the experience that Venerable Master to study the Buddhism and really open up my heart. So how going? It's not like last time. So always rushing and busy. But now I feel I'm very calm and more peaceful. Like when and go to work and all that. Don't feel after attending the Dharma, I don't feel like I have a happiness with people or anything like that. I feel more calm and peaceful. So here through the Zoom here, we come. Let's meet this young person. I really like to be with you because you are full of energy. like yes, Zhen Quan. Good morning, Jingshi Shifu Master and everyone at the Kaohsiung. Master give me the name Chen Quan. So from my disciple's name, you can see that I have a special through my name. You know that I have a special affinity with Master. So since the mom gave birth to me, and I have this affinity with Sergi. So from the humanities editor of Jingxi to the blending of the Jingxi morning program on TV. So I actually learned a lot of the Dharma and what are the ways to spread the Dharma. So we are Sergi people, and then how we going to spread Master's Dharma to everyone? So Master also know that nowadays in this new technology, young people, everyone use technology to spread information. So according to the research in 2021, global consumer will spend around can you guess how many hours a day people spend on the phone? Actually, in a day, people spend around 4.2 hours per day on the mobile phone. And Master knows that the habits of all living beings and Sergi people need to know how to make good use of this technology to influence and to purify people's hearts. Yeah. So we can use this a soft touch of our finger, like one finger transmission method. We can spread a lot of Dharma or mission of Dharma to everyone. In addition to the production of this program, the Faying department of the Taiwan has also devoted itself to cultivate the online platform this year, adapting the Buddha Dharma to different forms of the platform, such as water and the river mentioned in the infinite meaning of sutra. So through Dharma, it can heal our hearts. If it's hurt or if it's suffered, the Dharma can purify our hearts. So you can see that this is like a healing fruit, can heal all those who are suffering and hurt. So and harvest healing food every day. So you can see here that we have YouTube has we have many different methods of ways to get information, just like what we study in the Infinite Sutra, infinite meaning of the sutra. So this few platform is always being used now, and these three platform has different ways of sending out information to people. So like YouTube has the video clips, and we just need to encourage more people to use all these methods available in the technology to help us spread the Dharma. So through the platform, we can use different ways and methods that can be targeted specifically. So like for example, like a lot of brothers and sisters who come do activities with her all the time. So we can also then while they use watch the movies or watch the sharing, there's also advertisements, and then in the advertisement also we can use ways to advertise about this the sharing of Dharma and so on, promotion and all that. So there's YouTube and there's Facebook and Instagram. It helps the algorithm to make to help in the reaching the goals of spreading the Dharma. Let's just watch this little video clip here that as we watch the certain programs that come in between. So replenishing water for the earth. The water has been dying up. It's a sign. You can see like even these animals. It's a competition with people for water and food. It's all for this mouth, to breed so much to satisfy the mouth, to destroy the ecology and pollute the air, have to kill a lot of lives. To breed so much, this is really a panacea. This we have to be cautious. Be vegetarianism. We got to be fast and be vegetarian. And when you see such a clip in between sharing and all that, like there's clips like that remind us. That's what Master always say, like we have to be vegetarian. And this is like a reminder, like this is through YouTube here. So when we watch the program, so the YouTube video is very, very powerful. YouTube short film, the vegetarian trilogy of the Venerable Master gave us the reasons to be vegetarian. The animation of the pearl child metaphor, the companion reading of the Hualien reading about the forest, all these help us to solve problems. So through YouTube, we have 1,200 people on YouTube. So you can see this. This is one way of spreading the Dharma, and this the one that I show you just a design of like a 3-minute short film and suitable for just to be in clip in between the sharing in the YouTube. So like Facebook also is another method of spreading Dharma and spreading teachings. It's like, Facebook usually have short articles, and here you can see like we have all the different programs like all updated, in the information are all updated different times with the different themes every day, and combined with different interests, short stories with pictures and text. It's easy to read and share. Like this is like my runaway diary. Also has this Buddhism teachings as you watch the story. So we must not be scared. So if we want to spread the Dharma, all brothers and sisters all can all work together and listen and that even like we even like from the Thai TV and all those information, all the Thai TV programs and all that, all are put on the Facebook. This information we can use it to share out, and then people can choose the topic the story that they want, and they can watch whichever stories that fit their time. The time that all the stories actually it has Dharma inside it. So this is really good if we can share out the information of Facebook to everyone. And the next one is the Instagram. Instagram is also another way of spreading Dharma. We use quotes inspired by my colleagues here. We experience of the meditating, and it's also on Wondrous Lotus Sutra every day, and are all written as inspirational quotes, which are in line with the living conditions of young people, normal people, and can be easily be understood by everyone. So these these are more for the age of between the young people's age go to the Instagram to get information like the 25 to 35 years old. So it is that through all these different platforms we can spread the Dharma and learn more and listen more. Thank you everyone for inviting me to talk about the teaching of Dharma with just one finger, one touch. So thank you very much to Zhang Shengquan. Yeah. So very thankful to the Center of the Humanities, the program planning of the Center for Humanities and Abilities. Beijing feedback here is just not using all these platforms. It's just not the young people only, but actually a lot of people do use all these different platforms to get information and go in there to listen and to watch program. So after hearing the sharing from Brother Zhang just now, we all understand more now that we actually can a lot of we know that there are a lot of short clips are all put in between stories and all that, which is very good for everyone to watch as well, to as like a reminder and so on.
所以信这个部分，每一次他们一来的时候，总是给我们满满能量，就表示2小时了，应该起来动一动。所以现在他们今天
next is our activities.
掌声欢迎很爱演。
And now it's a time for our stretch out and exercise time. Let's welcome our activity team. And our first we'll start with a short drama of Father's Love is Like a Mountain for everyone to watch. A gust of sea breeze blows on the sea surface, and the past is like a cloud that has been turning with the times. What are you holding in your hand? Rosewood stem. Oh, can I have a look at it? It's so fragrant and special. Where did you find it? Our book and bookstore. It's a Father's Day gift. Awesome. Wonderful. Oh, my father is 92 years old. Oh, he eats. What does he eat every day? Autumn turmeric powder. So healthy. No wonder your dad looks so energetic. This time, I want to buy black bean powder and turmeric powder for him. Brilliant. My sailor. And if you can buy the oats for him is much better. And what do you want to give to your dad for this year? My dad loves oolong tea the most. And drinking the good tea is great for his health. So I want to give my daddy the black tea and oolong tea for him this year. Father's love is like a mountain, and to cherish our father's body health is to cherish our home. We like to wish We would like to wish the mothers and fathers are healthy and happy. Now let's sing with us the first song, the Love Dearly This Home. A gust of sea breeze blowing over the sea. The past is like a cloud. The times have been spinning. Looking back at the world affairs, the path of life changes so much. Don't worry, if you are willing to do it, you will get the chance. Step by step, we need to be mindful, need to take serious, have to work hard, because facing all the problems occur, step by step, we need to be in one heart, walk the path together with sincerity, transform into a lotus. Flowers with gratefulness, blooming everywhere. Only to know the one who gives the more gets the more. The woman's heart, so beautiful, is to pass on the future's touching torch. Everyone, let's move together with us. Step by step, we need to believe firmly, need to be cautious, don't afraid, having plan. It's up to our actions to prove it all. Step by step, we need to be in one heart. Walk the path together, walk towards us, home inside the heart. Love dearly this home, love dearly this beautiful land. Happiness keeps reconnecting over time. Forever our home, so many happiness. So many happiness. All is to pass on the future's touching torch. Everyone, just move together with us. And draw a flower of lotus. Our next song is Ethical Eating for Love. Look up to the sky, repenting. Bow your heads in gratitude. Awaking with heads up. Turn misfortune into blessing. Because of love, ethical eating for love. Because of love, wishing with sincerity. I'll be a vegetarian to pray for the pandemic disaster. I'll be a vegetarian to love the living creatures. I'll be a vegetarian to love the temperature of earth. I'll be a vegetarian to protect the health. Everyone promote vegetarianism to protect the environment. Everyone promote vegetarianism for ethical eating with love. Everyone promote vegetarianism for earth. Please be at peace. Everyone promote vegetarianism is to voice with complete sincerity. Protecting lives, uphold precepts, and pray sincerely. I'll be a vegetarian to pray for the pandemic disaster. I'll be a vegetarian to love the living creatures. I'll be a vegetarian to love the temperature of Earth. I'll be a vegetarian to protect the health. Everyone promote vegetarianism to protect the environment. Everyone promote vegetarianism for ethical eating with love. Everyone promote vegetarianism for Earth. Please be at peace. Everyone promote vegetarianism to voice with complete sincerity. Protecting lives, uphold precepts, pray sincerely. With more respect, there is neither nobleness nor lowliness in life. With more respect, there is eat more vegetables. Physical and mental health often goes hand in hand. Be more caring. The world is in harmony and earth to be loved. Be more grateful. The mind is settling slowly. One good deed breaks disaster. Misfortune turns blessing. Fortune always. 1,000 moves 1,000. Resonance of kind thoughts every day at peace. One good deed breaks disaster. Misfortune turns blessing. Fortune always. 1,000 moves 1,000. Resonance of kind thoughts every day at peace. One good deed breaks disaster. Misfortune turns blessing. Fortune always. One thought moves 1,000. Resonance of kind thoughts every day at peace. Protecting lives, uphold precepts, pray sincerely. Protecting lives, uphold precepts, praying sincerely. For love, ethical eating. For love, ethical eating. Let us protect Earth, protect health, and ethical eating. Please sit down. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for the exercise team. Then if you were here before, you know that that is from my microphone. There is some little sounds come out, so they change it for me.
我们第二组的讲师触及精彩自己，对我们来讲也不陌生哈。那宝玉，我们非常感恩他，因为今天本来是另外一组讲师要前来。
Because of the time, so we will talk about Wang Hui later. Feedback, we will talk it later because of the time limit. Now we. Actually, we have another group of lecturer will come, but they cannot make it. So we need to have another group of people that can come in quickly replace it. So this is we have Brother Huang to replace the exact group. And this is our art and our writing group. That is a few years ago, he had been here to share about how to get the blessing from doing the volunteers. That everybody should know that what way it is. Actually, our Baoyu brother and then another brother is always going to these care stations. I want to help them and to integrate with Master's announcement that we need to donate to the people in need. And they are the same. They always, that all these senior residents, they come to the reading group and then they go to the care stations to learn the drum. Then let all the people, all the elderly can move. Later on, he said that this motivation is really energetic and they like it. And do you feel that they're very happy? And they play with the drum and then play with the rhythm. This grandma, she said that she liked to come here. She's come from Pingtung to Sanhua. This grandma said that when she come here, she feel that very happy because she forget all her worries because her grandchildren all grown up. And Brother Wang said that this is a very complete system. And then all the community team leaders, they can see that this system is really good. It's a very complete classes. So this is some quiet and some movement. And they are during the home visiting is a very spend a lot of time onto the home visiting. And they bring the Buddha bathing to the disabled household because then this mother and son, they cannot come to the Jinghui Hall because the son has some dementia. So they go to the household because this is Mother's Day and Buddha Day. So they set up a dressing table and then let them can have chance to bath the Buddha. Now we make a applause to our Brother Wang. He brings a lot of Dharma relatives, a lot of young people. His sharing is really energetic because he's the broadcaster and he's the MC. So his voice should be very nice. When he comes on the stage and needs to go off the stage. Full train will be in will come in November, so they will take turn to come. And let us clap for him. Thank you, dear Master and all the Sifu and all the brothers and sisters. Hope that everybody is safe. Today is very happy to come here. Yeah, I am very happy to hear about Dr. Lee bring us another book material. I will bring another group of young people to the stage. We care. This is the factory, and I will introduce them later. Thank you very much for the teacher Meiyun. Every year she invites me to come, then I can have to reflect myself what I have done, what I have to do. Make an example that myself, we are the fire brigade. How to distinguish the fire because I'm the replacement. Actually, we have the classes today, so we bring all these our participants and all these young people come here. This is a very big group. And start from 2019 when we start the epidemic, the master remind us that do not go to the places that have so many people and try to stay home more. So I tell myself that I need to listen to the master, so I stay home. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, okay. Okay, after 3 days, I'm very impatient. So I don't know what to do at home. On the 3rd day, I'm really cannot stay at home. So I have to reflect what we can do. Before this pandemic, before 26th of December, I always go to do the home visiting, go to the care stations to teach the seniors to play the drum, and then I'm the MC of the DITV signature ceremony. Then what can we do? Because I cannot go to visit all the recipients, look at this red clothes. She's about 50 years old and she's not married. And she's looking after a few family members, father, mother, and then her younger brother. They all have serious illness.
那这个在以前可以去他家看，去关心他，可是后来呢，他们也会担心这个病毒传染所以也比较希望我们不要去。
Because his brother has some illness and cannot control his cannot go to toilet, so she put cardboard on the floor, and then the brothers sleep on the floor. If it gets dirty, it just chuck it away.
我们是新朋友最近在疫情之后才来高雄的那也是非常的。
Before the pandemic, we always go to the care stations. This is them. They are staying in the VIP room. I go to various stations to play with them, to talk, to give them some information, to teach them how to play the drum, and
所以他们就受邀去参加表演。那他们表演呢？
you can see that in the middle. This is they do the performance. The oldest one is 94 years old. And you can see that they are all standing up. Before they said that they cannot stand up, but later on they stand up for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then even 1 hour.
看到长辈们这种表现真的是很开心那我教的鼓比较不一样。
This group of people, this come about 100 people. This come from the few districts. From this performance, the oldest is 100 years old.
从头到尾都是站着的，没有。
You can see that my drum that I play is the flat one, but the drum that they are playing is different. You can see that they is the recycling bottles.
可以站起来，而且我编的鼓呢，
they are all standing up. You can see that they all standing up. But before some of them are sitting in the wheelchairs. But at first they cannot stand up. But later on, after a few days practices, they can stand up. And now I have 8 care stations to teach them to play the drums. There are so many classes to open. One class about the minimum is 20, and this lady is more than 90 years old. You cannot see that she is 90 years old, more than 90 years old. She's very happy. And this lady, she's very concentrated. At home, she do not do anything. from the lunch to the side table. She doesn't want to touch the remote control. She asks her grandchildren to do it. Now she is very active and she is very seriously to practice the drum and practice to do. So she, the family members said that we do not have to get the remote control for grandma anymore. I hope that she is happy and healthy. And that is very happy, very gratitude that I can accompany all the seniors at the care stations. Then people say that you better not to go because there is a lot of cases, COVID cases. We stopped for a while. During that this period, a few months, this is really serious. So many cases, so we stopped for a while for so many care stations. So we just pray that we can go back to the care stations to teach them the drum. But there are still a lot of restrictions. So I can say that 26th of December 2019, before this day, we can do a lot of things. But after this day, there's a few care stations stop all the activities. But some of them still continuing now after the serious periods. But people say that will it be affected? It's easy to be transmitted, but now we reduce the members, not too many people at the moment, because we have the people restriction. Kaohsiung, Jinghui, and then Gaoshan, and Chaotou and Daliu. There is a few care stations do not stop. If unluckily there is some people they have the COVID, then we will stop for 1 week. I will go to the household to have the bathing the Buddha. I have the portable table, then bring it to different households to bath the Buddha with them, because they cannot go to the Jinghui. Some of them are disabled, or some of them are inconvenienced to go out. And we go to care stations to play the games, to play the drums, to tell the stories. But I found out that Fu Chun brother, he is the best one to tell the stories. This is him. This is me. This is me. That's go to find something to do, because this is very difficult to stay at home and doing nothing. So for my opinion, I will need except your first professional, you should have the second professional, the third professional. If you have more abilities, then you can do more. Except going to the care stations, what I have to do, I'm very appreciate teacher Meiyun invites me to come every year, so I can reflect myself what I can do more. So I share with you where I go as well during this after this serious pandemic.
只要我们金丝堂有开，你都可以到这个据点。
And you can see that this is the care stations in Kaohsiung Jinghui Hall. You can see that this is very special. This is corridor. This is 24 hours open. This is very good lighting and very good air circulation.
光线太强，那个 PPT 会看不太清楚。好，那也感恩呐，就是我们有很多的贵人菩萨。
And they are really blessing. You can see that because they can see very nice view and very light, very good fresh air. But the light is not too much because we need to see the PPT.
如果我们有不小心坏掉，也请大家多多护持，好不好？很感恩啊哈，可是我们最想要的是一个教室啦，哈，就是说在走廊上。
This is very lucky because one time when one brother go to the this care station in Jinghui Hall, but our PPT is our projector is out of order, is not working. So this brother donates one to us. Very welcome everyone to come to our care station. If there is something that we need to replace, please help us.
等等，好，这个都是这个里长办的，然后我们实际去协助的，好，这是关怀据点的。我也不晓得为什么我要。
This one is the daycare. This is the one that I like so much. They have very good character, very quiet. This is in Tainan. This is the community. I don't know why I have so many care stations.
坏掉了，修复了半年之后，我们重新开课，再回来上课的只剩3位，就半年的时间没有接触长辈。
Then I reflect that in the first care station, I form a group. This is the first time we have 18. Then later on, we have 32.
最后只剩下3个，那3个里面有2个竟然不认识我了，只是半年的时间，所以长辈在退步是非常快的，所以那是给我的第一个震撼。我觉得哇。
Then later on, this group of residents, some of them go to the nursing home, some of them go hospital, or some of them pass away. So they're not coming back. So later on, in half a year, we have only a few people.
我应该更用心陪伴，好，更用心的去陪伴长辈们。当我有这个信念产生的时候，我就受到了善化的邀约。善化那时候刚成立关怀据点，所以善化。
And later on, after this process, I reflect that I cannot think that this is the going to classes. I need to go to accompany them.
大概60-70位，好，然后呢，我就到了。我就答应他到了那个据点。
So later on, the people go to find me. They said that, I found you in the YouTube that you teach that community residents to play the drum. How about you come to our community to learn how to play the drum? I say okay. Then I go to different community. You can see that this is the community that I go, and I'm not going to attend the classes to teach them. I go to accompany them. And the album seafood saw this and then bring this PPT to give it to master. Master said that, this all senior residents.
原来上人的心愿也没有很大他只希望我们的长辈都能够平安健康。
Then one day I met when a master go to the Zhanghua, master visited this group. Master said that I always come. I go to this Zhanghua twice a year. You only once a year. So I say I can go more often.
因为为什么这一些窗口？希望找我去打鼓，就是希望长辈呢能够健康，能够
Then later on,
能够有效果。
Our brother and sister come to see me, come to invite me. They are not advertised. They hope that all the senior residents can be healthy and have the treatment. I am very grateful because master person, I have this chance to accompany them.
曾经有一个窗口，高雄的窗口问我说：“
Brother Fu Chuan is my role model. Of course, my standard is compared with him is really not up to his standard. But I try to encourage myself to see them, to help them. When I drive, I'm not tired. I just want to see them. I just want to serve them. And I can share with you now, except going to the gas stations, I go to another place. Where is it? This is the place. Shuyuan. This is the factory, and this is a group of children. I tell them is children. Actually, they are not children. The age group is 20 to 30.
还是非常好的哦，所以呢，这个壁炉工厂呢是由一位师兄哦，他非常的发心哦，因为他自己本身的小孩啊，他就是需要被照顾的。可是呢，他把他的
they are different from us. They are not they are not normal people. They have although they need to be cared of.
非常感恩这位师兄，他是我们慈济的师兄。待会我要介绍他出来跟大家认识。
Yes, one brother, he used all his retirement money used in this factory, so he opened up this factory. He's the Qicheng brother.
谢谢。等一下他们要为大家跳。
I will introduce him later. Because of him, I have another place to be volunteer. Because I have been working in the restaurant for a few years, so I go to train all these people. This is the education. Then how to be a good waiter and waitress. Because of this chance, they will have more confidence. I can tell you that they are different from us. Some are very light, and they are some are a little bit serious, but they are all the same. They have a very kind heart. Before I introduce them, let's them to perform the song Happy Face. And we have a teacher to teach them. Let us sing together. If you want to sing together, you can. Happy Face.
在我身边，怎么一直看不见？幸福有没有在你那边？让我看看他的脸。家里已经找了好多遍，只有温暖的房间。
Where is the happy list? Is that happy list following us? We cannot see it. Look at our happy face.
老师说，如果欲望能够少一点，快乐就会多。
My father said that blessing is in the inside the mirror. This is my happy face. The teacher said, if our desire reduces a little bit, then we have more blessing. We will have more happiness. If we love our earth more, then we will have more happiness. I have a very nice eyes and I have a happy face. All the people in here in the library, please raise up your bun because it is made by them.
大家幸福的脸，如果欲望能够少一点，快乐就会多一些。爱惜地球给我们的资源，随时记在心里面。我用善良礼貌的双眼，发现大家幸福的脸。
谢谢。好，亚伦，安可的。好，安可，
站在台上哦。
其实他们还会一。
Thank you very much. Thank you everybody.
45分，所以我们下次好不好
Darling, please come here.
会特别邀请我们
明年11月
会邀请这个团队再来，这个时候可以好好讲他们的故事。其实他们的故事非常的感动人哦。
Actually, they want to perform another one, but because we have only 45 minutes and have a less time, and then I can share their story because their story is really touching. Because every day, when they before they start, I have to come from Thailand to the place. Then I have to be there to be at the restaurant at 8 o'clock. I have to come from Tainan to Mado to give them lectures. In the afternoon, I have to have the lessons to the management team. So why I have to do that? Because we are masters, very good disciple. No matter what weather it is, but we will do it. Not only me, Brother Futri is going with me. Chou-san doesn't go to the class, but she's taking all the customers to the restaurant. She is a really big responsibility. Wang Xiuchao's brother. Every time when he go to our restaurant, he will buy all these buns and all these products over there. Zhang Roland, sister, what kind of bun is it? This is a cabbage one. This is sesame yogurt, and this is the resin bun. This is the milk bun. It's very happy to bring all these buns to share with you. You can see that she is very small build. You see how tall is our differences, but she has to look after all these people, all these children. She has a lot of work to do. When she go back home, at night time she has to prepare all the ingredients for the next day.
好，所以我们给她一个掌声。
I asked why she has to do it. She said that when she is on duty during the working hours, she is the staff. But after hours, she's the volunteers. She has no pay when she is working at home. He's Qicheng brother.
让他自己去讲。那我要再讲他现在发生的事情。他为了开这个餐厅，把他所有的那个退休金全部花光了。
When we share his story, you have to bring a towel, not a small towel, not a handkerchief. Because why he opened this restaurant? Because he used all his retirement money to open this restaurant. Not only that, he sold his property, his residential place to open this restaurant.
那在最后剩下2-3分钟，我们是不是请那个庄雄煌师兄也跟大家讲几句，好不好？
And this is the cycle of the good things, because there is a lot of brother and sister. They buy all the products and then, or maybe they donate to this restaurant. I let him share about his story. Today is very gratitude and happy to go to Kaohsiung Reading Group. Normally, our children, and they are not have so many chances to see people, to learn about the Dharma. But today, this is a very good opportunity to come. Because we need to prepare some the recycling eating bowls and the transportation. And this is all donated by the brother and sister. Hope that they can have very good chance to learn when they're here. And we are diligently to look after all these children in our factory, in our restaurant. And in our restaurant, we gratitude for so many people. And Master teach us so much. Master said that if this is the right thing, just do it. There's so many brothers and sisters to help us. And at the moment, before we open and during the process, we have so many people to help us. We cannot tell one by one. Thank you for all the brothers and sisters for your donation, for your energy, for your participation to open, help the children to open this restaurant. Thank you, Brother John. His concept is very simple, and so he just want to help these children, and he just want to promote vegetarianism. This is the vegetarian restaurant. You can see that I'm not simply feed them. I'm not going to be sorry for them. I just want to help them to have more ability, more capable, because want their parents to be proud of them, to think that they are able to do this kind of work.
更大的目标来前进了。那本来还要让福全师兄讲话，但是他11月就要讲了，所以就让他留到那个时候再讲，好吧？
的确。
And we are very happy for our group because we go to the care stations to help to accompany all the elderly, and we go to the restaurant to help all these children. And this is very positive. And these children. This is Yalan, is brother John's son.
所以你看，就是这一份善心，但我们也期待哈。其实今天我在那边已经用到手帕了，下一次听说。
Brother John, because of his son, so he have formed this group and opened this restaurant and make a lot of funds for us. Today I've used my handkerchief, so next time when Brother John share his story, we need to have bring a towel. Please give them a blessing, and I believe that there will be a lot of feedback after this introduction of this restaurant. And all these senior residents, they're very energetic. Thank you, Agong Ama, for coming. And thank you for all these children in the restaurant. Hope that this cycle of good thoughts can be spread out. Thank you all, everybody. It is really touching section. So next section is very touching as well. I feel that both of them, Fu Chuan and Dan Baoyu, they are really good to the older ladies. Yeah. We come from the Fengshan Heqi 团队. And today we have to come to share a case. That's our home visiting group to accompany this case. This case terminated this year in February, but we haven't stopped. We continue to bring this love to our community. Now I introduce Shuyuan, sister, to share with us about this case. Today I have to share about this case. There is one grandma and one son and one grandchild. His grandma is 85 years this year. This year he actually retired because her granddaughter got a job, graduated after university. But Ama is still working when she's 84. She's the road maintenance castle worker. Because Ama's son, he is alcoholic for so long, and he has the brain devastated. And after he's drinking, he always insults the family, and always sometimes he has domestic violence to his family members. And sometimes he is very abnormal. He take off all his clothes and walk around, so disturb the neighbors as well. And the granddaughter called Xinyi, she is very tall and very pretty. And because her parents divorced when she was very young, so do not have the family warmth and do not have parents' love. And when she was young, she's always beaten by her parents. Later on, and because of the father's behavior, she gets very disturbed, and she has mental illness. And then she go to see the counselor. So Gigi volunteers start to accompany her. Although her family is not really not very good, and she needs to get financial funds from Qicheng to continue her studies and continue her leisure. She likes to play guitar, but she cannot be financially supported by her family. So we apply this, complete the dream project for her and get the funds so she can have the money to learn the guitar, to go to the tutor lessons. And she wanted to go to the university, but Amma said that Mama is about 80 something, and then she doesn't want her to go to the university. Amma wants the granddaughter can accompany Amma, but volunteers continue to talk to Amma for quite a long time, and then apply the assistance funds for this granddaughter to go to the university. They support her during her 4 years university. And when she is in the high school, she go to the performance subject and then early childhood subject. Do you know that which subject she's doing in university? She's doing social worker. She's getting our assistance financial help every year when she's in university, and she is very enthusiastic to participate on to so many activities run by the Jinghui Hall. And after her graduation, she is recommended by her teachers to go to work in the anti-drug public sector. So she get a job, and her father starts to quit drinking in 2019. Now the father will help Amma to do some family chores. So Amma, she is very happy, and so last year, 2021, at the end of 2021, she completely retired at the age of 84. So this year, February, this is the completely terminate of this case. We do not financially support this family anymore. This is Xin Yi. This is the role model of our assistance. Her families, her parents divorced when she was very young, but she did not give up herself. And she worked very hard, and she's a year 1 student of social worker in the university. She is the one that we accompany her from high school, year 2. She's a very considerate and a very good child. This is the high school performance exhibition. She saw that her classmate playing guitar. She liked to pay it, but she has no money to pay for the tutor fee. She's very interested in playing the guitar, so we help her to apply for complete the dream project run by the Qicheng Foundation. So she can go to learn get guitar, and she will practice every day for after school about 1 hour. When I go home after school, I will learn guitar, practice guitar for 1 hour. Sometimes I cannot, I don't know the string, I don't know the rhythm, so it is quite difficult, but I will practice and practice. She will ride her bicycle to go to the class about 20 minutes. This is her learning attitude is really positive, and her teacher appreciates her attitude, learning attitude very much. Teacher Lai said that this is successful for our Complete Stream project because she is cooperating with me, and she's willing to practice at home. And during the class, she will discuss with me, and we have interaction. So I feel that it is really good. So we blessing you, Xin Yi. We continue to accompany you. Continue to work hard. Fighting. When we accompany the cases, we need to continue. We need to find a good method. We need to be suitable for them. Actually, when we terminate this case in February, but doesn't mean that we stop it. The love's continuing. We bring the Amma to go to our care station. We have more than 100 senior residents over there. And then we can see that Xin Yi can and transform her own life, working hard by herself. She will turn her palm down and then help the other people. And this is the article from this journal. He said that although it is very dark, but this still have some light. And you can see that although this is very winter, very cold, you will have the sun. When this is very dark sky, you can see the star. If you are willing, if you have we can guide the other. This only love. Do you feel that today's PPT is so good because done by our guide reader? Before we don't have for the other team, we do not have any expectation, but for ourselves, we have some expectations. So we require them to do a little bit more fancy. So this year, it is completely finished. Thank you very much. Thank you for your looking after this family. From Beijing, and you can leave your message in the feedback. Although after this online, when the online finish, you still can go to the to replay and then leave your feedback there. Please give all the teachers a lot of support. It's not easy to be a teacher. I'm quite. I reflect myself that if it is now, I have to do it online. I don't know if I can do that because I'm retired already. If I'm still working now, I don't know if I can still can do it online. So including the English, please help us to share and like, and then to write down all the feedback. This is not this is a very real picture. You can see all our products made by this factory and all the books. There is a lot of stories. This is 8th of 8 is our Father's Day, and remember our father as well. We have a lot of products made by our monastic practitioners. And this is soy milk powder. And there is a lot of gift packet. This one is the right hand side is the multi-purpose clean cleansing. This is a lot of herbal tea and we still have the skincare. And next week we will go to the Australia, Melbourne. Next week we will have the Yu Zhengjian, and he will come to our library, and Fengshan as well. And 17 Horizon will come to the library as well. This is a new drama, 东局为问题. When I know that she will come, this is really all the actors. I'm very exciting. Every Wednesday, please come with us. I'd like to be with me because you have capacity. We cannot have the power, but we need to have the influence. Just like today, all the naturalists share the stories today. They have a lot of influences. Thank you very much. Please, all the sheriff, please go to the second floor. We meet the interpreters. Thank you.